Atlanta is home to Coca-Cola, $5 lap dances, and large-scale events you somehow don't hear about or forgot about until someone tells you afterward. There's Jazz Fest, Caribbean Fest, and MoMo Con Memorial Weekend, which I finally attended. And like so many other instances involving Atlanta nightlife, it ultimately led to twerking, ratchetness, and some level of debauchery. And I don't have a problem with that. The goal was to create this interconnected piece that explored both events.
What's the best thing about cosplay to you or getting into this?
Just the freedom, the way we can express ourselves and let our inner child, our inner nerd that has always been locked up and just enjoy life how we should be always.
We're so creative and we have different methods to make things. Like, I don't know how we do it, we just make it happen.
What y'all like most about the Jazz Festival?
So many different cultures, the food, good people, just the vibes of it all.
But the work started talking to me and led me in a slightly different direction.
Listen.
It dawned on me that cons are one big costume party just like Halloween. It came to me on the spot, and I started asking questions in real time, so it came out wrong.
I was having a convo with somebody like cosplaying and like Halloween also has something to do with expressing your sexuality. People get to go and be a little bit more racy and get to, be a little bit freer with themselves, being able to express yourself.
But it's
Am I reaching on that?
I mean, I guess if you're like a shy person, or I don't know, I can't speak for anybody, but if you like just
we
don't
dress how the fuck we want to dress.
yeah,
already.
like so. But if you like don't do that normally in the day because you feel like some type of societal pressure, and this is like your escape, I guess that could be how some people view it.
Actually, the quote from the original convo was that Halloween is a hoe holiday. But that was wisdom from an elder, and I don't necessarily believe that being sexually expressive makes you a hoe. I wanted to test out her theory, though.
I'm with these beautiful young ladies. We're talking about women who have great Georgia peaches out here at MoMo Con.
Hey, you got a nice ass.
You out here got a nice Georgia peach,
Oh, sure.
even though you're not from Georgia. Can we get you to show the people what you bring in from Toronto?
Of course, one.
Okay, you got a banging body.
I try.
What would you say your best attribute is?
Definitely my chest. It's a double-edged sword. A 30K is not an easy bra to find. But when I can, I look amazing.
And you said the butt is just okay?
It used to be nothing, and now it's a little something. But people see this and they think, oh, and then I turn around and they're like, okay, I guess.
You been working on your booty now.
I try. Them squats are hard. My knees ain't what they used to be.
How old are you?
24.
These ain't what they used to be. You still in the prime of your...
Actually, I'm 23. I got 2 good squats in me, and then I'm out.
Jeez.
Call me Peach for a reason, yo. Peachy pie. For my ass.
I worked hard, I want to be appreciated.
While we were out here earlier, and the chicks was like, hey, you got a nice ass, whatever. Like, I don't know if that offended you or not. But
Nah, because I put work into that. I work, so I need the recognition. I'm like, yes. See that work.
But in general, where's the line if you're out here and people see you and they're like, if they're staring too hard or too long, does it become uncomfortable?
I think the line is where it does become, like, in a sense, disrespectful. So it's like, we all glance, we're only human. But it's like, if you're watching and following, obviously that's going to make anyone uncomfortable. Or like, I prefer women shouting out like, hey, your ass looks great. But if a man does it, we're going to fight. And it comes down to, like, comfort level,
Why are you more comfortable with women doing it?
Because I always want to impress women. Always. Plus, like, I think we all know it's like, if a woman means it more in a complimentary way, a man at times can mean it, but there's incentive to it as well.
I'm not so creepy.
That's what I'm saying. So, there's creepy women. Don't get me wrong. That's what I said. Majority of the time, a woman will be more respectful with it. Like, hey, just saying you have a nice ass. Versus the guy will come and be like, hey,
Cosplay is not consent.
Exactly.
And that consent is just consent. If you don't know, ask.
I think like you can look whatever, but if you're looking and staring and shit, bitch, like look, that doesn't mean you can grab my ass or stare or oogle at me. And like I said before too, I feel like people sexualize these characters and shit a lot. Like the character I'm wearing is a very sexual character on the show, so it's like in a certain sense I understand in another sense, but also it's like that doesn't mean that you can come up to me and say whatever or like do whatever as well.
Right. Where's the line with because like you said, looking is one thing, but then When it's
I mean,
looking
you
too
can
much,
always.
when
I
it's-
feel like looking is fine. Personally,
If you, like,
I'd be
you can always
looking,
just, you can
but
always
like,
just also say I like your outfit, just or you
right,
can be like,
and
I'll
then
say
walk
thank
away
you,
and then end it at
and then
that.
we can end it.
Being weird.
Yeah,
Like,
you can tell when
staring
someone
someone down.
when you just like
weird facial expression.
like yeah.
rubbing your hands. You
Like
know
I can
that's
tell, you
weird.
can tell the difference between someone that's like, oh my god, her outfit's cool, and like I want to hunt that person down and mount them. So
I mean, I guess it's also in that same vein. I feel like you have to know the person to really be able to admire them without being creepy. I think you need to talk to them, and you can't just be from afar, like clicking photos on your phone and being a creep and taking photos without people's like knowing or consent. That is not okay at all.
Also, you can look at people's facial expression like, oh, if the other person feels like obviously uncomfortable, then that's a cue to stop.
Some people can't even read body
That's a
language
cue to
though,
stop.
which also f***ing sucks. Like, look at the person's face, see if they're uncomfortable. Like, I literally had this nigga like kiss me outside.
Just walked up and
Not walked up. We were talking for a little bit, but he was like, "It was so nice meeting you." And like, I was like, "Bro, chill the fuck out."
leave and he gave you a kiss.
Yeah, and I was like, "I'm not like I was platonically talking to you."
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, even if it was romantic, that would be the creepiest.
shit.
That's the way to like shut
And
the
it
door
is.
on getting
And I was like, "Don't do that shit to nobody."
Can be black men and the races. So it's like both. It's so hard to gauge who's really trying to be like supportive. Men can be very aggressive to us. So when you don't like really go into that, they start being mean to you, and it's just.
You need to give people their space, or else our safety and expression goes away. We are coming together with like some of the most vulnerable pieces of us, and that is extremely important in this environment to remain very safe and very non-assuming with boundaries. Just ask people before you do things. That's quite simple as that.
A lot of guys lately be like, "Oh, I gotta meet me a girl and a black nerd or a whatever nerd chick." In my opinion, I feel like those guys are toxic too, man.
Eh?
Yeah, they like, I want to get me a girl in that community.
How about just get you a girl that likes you, like that actually wants to spend time with you, that actually cares if you have eaten for the day, like
people to people.
I was like, it don't matter if you're in the same community or not. It's all, again, dependent on that person. Just because they are a black nerd female, that doesn't mean they're going to be that dream waifu where it's like, oh, she's going to dress up for me and be my fantasy character and make me meals and all that. Nah, she can be just as bad.
But they don't treat us like another human being sometimes. It's like we're just like in infatuation with us, and then when they realize who we really are, they're like, oh wait, no, this is not what I signed up for.
To establish a connection, there's a human behind that costume, and it's worth getting to know that human before like feeding a sick fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
What do you think it is that they're like, oh, I didn't sign up for specifically? Is it just because when you're not you're not this nerd chick 24/7?
24/7, yeah, like I'm still black, like baby, like what do you thought this was gonna be? Like you was not gonna talk to me the type of way. I'm not gonna like I just don't understand what they like. They expect like nerdy girls to be like more, I guess.
Docile.
Yeah, and like no, we like to shake ass too, but baby, like we still do this shit. Like,
they get ratchet and twerk too, so and they can be toxic too. So don't fuck it.
Well, I'm not toxic. We ain't toxic.
I'm just saying it can be.
that's like the same
It's
thing as
almost a
like
kink.
yeah, it's like I want me some black girls like I want me a white man only, or I want me.
People are multifaceted.
It's weird.
You know, two people can like cosplay and be radically different.
If you already are a nerd and you already like that, that's just like like-mindedness in another sense. But if you're not, then I feel like maybe they have a certain perception of the cosplayers.
So I'm saying, what do they expect my room to look like? Do they just want to walk in? Like, what if my room is like looks ordinary and they just came in and just like they're
Like, I'm not
expecting
gonna
this
say I
nerd
like
like
anime
this like
until
oh yeah I
after.
want this nerd chick that has all these stuffies and has all this blurry. This looks boring and just like immediately just like drop me.
That's
Just 'cause
gonna
I
be
didn't have
perception and kink.
Yeah, it's weird
For sure.
And it's the same with the reverse, where you meet your husband or oppa, and you're like, oh, he's gonna be all this. No. At the end of the day, it is a case-by-case individual moment, and so you shouldn't just base it on like your type of fetishes.
What kind of advice would you give to a person who wants to come out to these and wants to get more immersed in this, but may feel a little apprehensive?
I say, for example, like pick your favorite character. It could be from anything low, like that maybe people don't recognize. Maybe it's just someone you like. Like we had someone like Johnny Bravo. That's like an old school character, but some people will recognize it. But in general, just get in the spirit of like dressing up, and then you'll meet people who will be like, oh, I love your stuff. And that's how it kind of starts with conversation.
Tech and Chill, Cos Rip Magazine, just to name a few. Like she said, the Black ATL Faye Day, Faye Fest.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a lot going on.
Just going to a con by yourself, it's really hard going up to people that have like this huge group, but I find a way to like find people with similar interests to like go to like similar interested events like the gaming area or panels, or I found a lot of my friends through cosplay competitions because we both had such a raw passion for creating these cosplays and costumes.
Tell us a little bit about ATL Black Faye.
Yes, ATL Black Fae Fest. It was inspired by Black Fae Day, which is the holiday every second Saturday of May, created by Black Fae Day official, of course. And then fays of all shades and all ages come and gather around to celebrate like magical melanin and then being yourself unapologetically, like magically. It's so much fun, you know. We were all there, you know, like oh my God, it's a powerful experience. It's more like spiritual. It's more magical. Like it's more. I'm speechless every time I even talk about it because it was such a great experience. So you have to experience it for yourself.
This sounds like a lot of DMT and mushrooms and.
Honestly,
it's not quite the focus.
But no.
Yeah.
I hope it is. I want to go. Sounds like shit I want to go to and do.
It's that without it. It was a beautiful experience. Yeah. It was like you were lifted and your vibration lifted.
Okay.
You know?
Y'all were making it happen naturally.
Yes, we bring the vibe.
Yes.
We bring the energy naturally. I mean, you can do that if you want.
Let me fuck around and find out. I'm gonna find out about the Faith Fest and shit because I got magic in me and everything. So.
Yes, exactly.
You might meet a fairy you like. She might bring you to the Faith Fest. You never know. We're really everywhere.
Just manifest that. Who would you want to see fight each other?
I would want to see Yusuke Urameshi fight. Probably like Bleach's full form hollow version.
Who wins?
Shit, that's hard. That's really hard. I don't know.
Honestly, my favorite character cosplaying is Storm. Like yesterday.
Storm's a bad bitch.
Thank you.
Storm is a bad bitch.
Or as you could say, Aurora Monroe.
Who would you want to see?
Right, as Storm, who would you 1v1?
To fight each other, I would actually probably say, I didn't put that together. I need a little bit more time.
I would think probably Storm and maybe
I'd say Storm and Rogue.
Yeah.
Storm
and Rogue maybe, or Storm and the main character of Witchblade. I think her name's Juno. I would love to see them fight. I feel like that would be really dope. But I feel like Storm would whoop her ass.
I want to see Koenig and Ghost fight from Call of Duty, but I want to see it where I can watch it and nobody else can be in the room. Just me and them.
And who do you think would win?
Koenig.
And what intrigues you about that battle?
Do I have to... Hey man, sometimes you just want to watch big hot dudes wrestle.
I want to see bitch ass Sasuke get his ass beat to the ground.
Okay, but Toby and Kakashi going at it though.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. Who would win?
Kakashi.
But I mean, okay, because Kakashi's obviously going to kick Sasuke's ass, and I love Sasuke. I was an emo kid when I was little, so I was all about Sasuke. But Toby and Kakashi going at it, that's going to be a fight.
I agree. Yeah.
Who would win? Debate it.
Now I've got two for you.
Okay.
Who wins in a fight between Heathcliff and Garfield?
Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield.
Sorry, those nails are.
Yeah.
They're
zero hesitation. Yeah.
I'm sorry. For me, it was zero hesitation.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And Incredible Hulk versus One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man and a heartbeat.
He's gonna get it done in one punch.
Exactly. Yeah.
He don't play around, but he's gonna get one. He's gonna win in one punch.
I thought it was super hot when Chun-Li and Yor fought in that little animated thing they did. I would love to see that in real life.
Michiko came to my head, and then I don't know who I want to put with her.
Okay, so I'm gonna say the most popular one that we always talk about, Sailor Moon versus Goku, because y'all two niggas ain't touch no. He can whoop his ass, so that needs to happen.
So since you said Shishomaru,
I would say Shishomaru versus Roni Kenshin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who you think would win that?
Shishomaru. he's a demon, so I mean. Yeah. But then no. Oh my God. No, Roni, he's fire. Roni Kenshin is fire. Kenshin is very, very fire, actually. Yeah. We'll just have to see, huh?
You got to put a poll out for that shit.
Yeah.
Heathcliff and Garfield.
Garfield. Yeah.
Okay. I rocks with it.
Garfield.
Nobody likes Heathcliff. Okay.
Like One Punch Man versus Goku. Like, yeah. I would.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Anything. Okay.
Yeah, anything. It could be the same universe. It could be.
I want to see Satoru Gojo and Superman like duke it out a little bit. I don't know. I just wanted like, with Gojo's infinite ability, like no one could touch him and stuff like that. And I want to see like who get the first hit. I don't know why.
and who do you think would win in your scenario?
Oh, I don't know. I really like Goku, so I don't.
Because One Punch Man is like he just one punches everybody and knocks. Is there anybody he can't one punch? What about One Punch Man and Hulk?
Oh,
right?
That's
nobody ever.
I got it. Mahito and Shigaraki.
Kind of one-sided. Groa from Naruto versus Sandman, Spider-Man. It feels pretty one-sided though, right? But
Sand versus sand.
Yeah. But could he control him or not?
True.
We'll see.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
That is good though.
Well, I am a huge Saitama fan, so One Punch Man versus oh god, I gotta think of something. You know what? Deku. Because it would be weird because like they both have like a good training arc.
Yeah.
And you're like, I want to see who would still be better, but we all know who's better.
Goku and Madoka Magica.
Yeah.
Goku and Madoka Magica.
Yeah, oh my God.
Okay. You go next because I'm like really thinking. I'm like thinking hard. I'm like, Bowser and Scott Pilgrim. Okay. I'm gonna go like Barbie and Elvira. Garfield for the win.
Garfield
because
Nation.
He's just a guy. He's just a little dude.
Who do you think would win against One Punch Man and Hulk?
One Punch Man.
Yeah, probably One Punch Man.
Probably One Punch Man. Don't tell my boyfriend because he's obsessed with Marvel.
Awesome. All right, thank you, ladies.
Yeah,
I appreciate
of course, yeah.
From the rudest of the